Hey everyone, so we're here at the Museum of Military Memorabilia on November 11th, which is Veterans Day 2013, and they're having a very special event today where the owners have actually come together and they have a lot more stuff out today. So there's a lot of stuff in there that we're going to be filming. There's a lot of veterans out, and they also have what you see here is military Jeeps. Now, some of them I've seen before, but not all of them. It's a pretty cool thing, but we're going to go ahead and head inside and see what cool things they have out. Alright, so right now we're actually on the other side of the airport area. Inside they have everything. We're going to go in there in a sec, but they have actual planes outside. Now we're going to be doing each one kind of separately, but here's the first one. I don't exactly know which one it is, but it looks like it was probably in the Navy type area, and it looks pretty cool. It's really big, probably bigger than the other two. I know one's a biplane and the other one's probably, I think I've seen it as a bomber. That would usually be used on. We're going to go ahead and go to that later, but here you can see it's really cool. And then over there they have different events with scouts, folding up flags. I don't really know what's going on right there, but it looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Hey everyone, so we're here at the second plane. We actually have the third one in the background. I'll tell you a little bit about that one. But here, the nice lady over there who owns it, she said that it's a Piper, and she basically told me about how it was originally supposed to be built and used in the Army, plane taken off back there, but the war ended, and then, you know, how things go, they actually transferred it into civilian use, which is a pretty interesting concept. And then back there we actually have, I think that's a bomber. Now those you've seen a lot in World War II, you know, Navy, their movies or films or pictures, and those mainly dropped kind of like torpedoes or anything on enemy ships, which is a pretty cool thing. We have the other side of the plane that we just filmed here. Of course it's Navy, I knew it, but it's a pretty cool thing. This is a really cool event. We're going to be going inside very, very shortly and seeing what's in there. There's a lot of veterans around, which is a pretty fun thing, and I think it's going to be a fun day. So we found out a little interesting fact over here. They were burning something for some reason, but we found out that they're actually going to be burning some of the old and torn up flags, and that's actually tradition to get rid of old and torn up American flags. And we actually have some of the kids from Scouts that are going to be doing it. They're back there. They have kind of the canisters fire team over there, and they're going to be burning a lot of the old flags, which is a pretty interesting thing. I've never seen it, I've only heard about it, but it's a pretty interesting tradition. He's handing it off over there. There you go. And there you go. They'll be burning a lot of the older ones, and once they're finished, then I'm sure a lot of them will start going inside. But it's a pretty cool tradition, pretty interesting. They're starting to continue on, and I'll see you inside. So right now we're inside, and there's a lot of, as you can see from the scope of it, there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot more, items than what's actually inside the room, which is just down the way. But you can see over here, there's some weapons, some different German helmets and protection, a lot of cool, interesting things that they find along the way from different people who mainly donate. And that's one of the big things we talked about one of the first times, is this is pretty much almost all donated, which is really, really cool. There's a lot of it. As you can see, it's been a big collection over the years, and this is actually their second anniversary in this location, so you should definitely come down and check out all this next Veterans Day. And we can keep walking. They have a lot of different items. It's any scope, whether it's weapons, paintings, different outfits, or maybe even some interesting toys. Or not toys, but artifacts. And then there's the main room, and a lot more people coming out of it, and it's pretty cool. And now here's another section which was actually here before in the main while we were filming before. So here you can see they have a lot of different helmets, a lot of different uniforms that were donated and passed on from people that were in the military, a lot of weapons and cool and interesting items. This is actually what's mainly here. So if you come down, it should be here, and all that was just pulled out. And it's a really cool thing. You have a bazooka down here, and then you have a bunch of different, artifacts, and a lot of suits. It's a pretty cool collection, and of course this has been coming up for years and years and years, and there's probably going to be a lot more within the next year. So hopefully next Veterans Day we'll see a lot more.
I have to show you something over here. This right here.
And now this is just another section which we've actually seen, outside when we were filming in the front gate with all the Jeeps, and I was just like, wow, when I saw it, because the owner said that there was going to be a lot of stuff, but I didn't think that this much. There's a lot of more modern items, from Iraq, Vietnam, here, which we've actually seen in different areas, but they have them all laid out here with medals and badges. And it just goes on. It just goes on.